Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this fabulous show. We, as a great team, are calling this show Dating with Brittany
Say it right.
and Raquel. So, today, what we are going to be doing is we are going to be talking about the three things that we learned from Brittany's experience. So,
Right.
Brittany, can you give us a summary of what happened in your experience?
Oh man, I have to relive this all over
Not
again.
in a nutshell. In a
Okay,
nutshell.
okay. So basically, I went on a date with this guy. He had a black tooth. He was broke. And I realized I needed to get standards. So I and so we were talking about what did you learn, Raquel, based on the horrible experience that I had.
Well, Brittany, I actually learned quite a few things. But just to name a few, one thing that I learned from your story is that we really need to ask the serious questions. We need to, like I mentioned before, we need to vet these men and ask those important questions before we go any further in the dating process. And when I say important questions, I'm talking about,
Do you have money in your wallet? No, I'm just kidding.
well, you can ask that question in the form of,
Oh, okay.
are you financially stable? Do you have
I like that.
employment? Okay. That's a very legit question. Another question is, what is your 5-year plan? How do you see yourself in 5 years? Another question is, what what do you want as far as marriage goes? Do you want to live with someone? Do you want to marry someone? What is it? What is it that you want?
What do you want out of a man?
That's a question. Well, what?
I don't know. I'm like, wait. So you're asking, what do you want out of a marriage or out of
Yeah.
a partner?
What do you want in a relationship? Do you want to be married? Do you want to be in a long-term relationship?
Okay.
That kind of question. Because some people may want a long-term relationship, but they don't want to get married. Some people do want to get married. So you just want to ask,
No.
what is it that they want? And if it aligns with your goals, your aspirations, then yeah, that's a green flag. Another question that you need to ask, and I know this is really interesting to ask it, but you also have to ask, are you single? Because believe it or not,
But if they're on the dating app, wouldn't you
girlfriend,
assume they're
please.
single?
I'm not going to go into stories, but there have been men that I have gone on dates with, and then later I find out that they're married. Okay, so this is the follow-up question that you ask after you tell them
That the
they are single.
married guy texting you?
You ask them if you ask them hey, are you single? They say no. Okay. You ask them this follow-up question. You say, is there somebody out there that thinks that they are in a relationship with you?
What?
Okay? You ask him that question because he may be like, I'm single,
But the girl.
but there's a girl like, I'm right here.
Have we come to?
We have come there.
Oh,
Yes,
my
sadly,
God.
sadly. So
I don't think I ever asked that question, but I note it. I will ask.
please note it. Please note it. So yes, those are the type of questions, serious questions that we should be asking when we are trying to find our partner, our
Are you
person.
married? You better tell me the truth right now. Like that?
Well, not like that.
Okay, just nicely.
There are ways,
Oh, they would have. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna work on that.
Please do.
I come
Because
off
you don't
really
wanna-
aggressive.
you don't wanna scare
married?
them,
Tell
yeah.
me right now. I will cut you. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't. I'm just kidding.
It's so funny that you say that because there are guys that will tell you and they will say, yes, I am single. And then later you find out they have a wife and they have a couple of girlfriends on the side. And you are one of those girls.
Oh my
that was my last relationship, but I ain't gonna go into that one.
No, you have to
no, not
tell
right now.
us.
It's not. It's for another podcast. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So another thing that I learned, besides asking those serious questions, I also learned from your story is that we need to have standards, okay? What are the things that you will accept and not accept?
No, Black Toof is not an
There you go. No Black Toof. No Black Toof.
Brittany said it. No Black Toof.
Say it again for the people in the back. Woo, woo.
That's right. Woo, woo.
So, standards. And then the last thing that I learned is that self-love, what are the things that you will allow and not allow from a man? Okay, yes, you have your standards, you have the things that you will accept and not accept, but then as you are learning and you are getting to know that person, things come up and you're like, okay, I am not going to accept this.
What comes up? I'm just kidding.
Like, for example, when they are, like, let's say at the beginning, they're very affectionate, very attentive. And then sometimes that tends to die down after a while,
Okay.
And then you're there left like, wait a minute, does he like me? Does he not like me?
Oh.
And what we tend to do when that kind of attention dies down is that we give our attention. We kind of like, okay, wait a minute, let me make sure that he knows that I still like him. So you kind of go over and above to show him that you do like him.
Okay.
I always say that, if he's not showing the same attention as before, then we should just kind of mirror that same behavior. We can't be like, oh, love me please, don't let me go.
So what you're saying is they should be consistent. Like, it should be a consistency. Like, if they're affectionate, it should be consistent.
It should be consistent,
Okay.
yeah. So,
okay.
So yes, so definitely what I allow from a guy, and we can go later on, into other more details of this in another session. But what I want to get into now is
the spanking. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That is for sure one thing I did not learn from your story.
No.
Unless there's something else that you told us that Black Toof did, but you're not willing to tell us.
We are not allowing that.
Okay. Are you sure he didn't spank you in the park?
No.
Okay.
Never
And you liked it? No. Okay.
No.
All right. Okay.
No,
All right.
He spanked me in my face with his breath. That's about it. That's about it.
He's like, pa.
Smack me, dude. I think I had a black eye and shit. I was like, whoa.
He's Black Toof and you're Black
headache.
Eye.
Yeah, my God. But no, nothing else.
If Black Toof only knew.
Oh.
If only knew. He only knew that we're talking. His ears are probably ringing right now. Ring.
His tooth is moving. Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Come back. So, tell me.
Self-care.
No. Okay. So yes, self-care,
Yes.
self-love. Those are the things that I've learned from your story. But now I want to ask you guys. I know that you wanted to tell us another story that happened about another guy that you were dating not too long ago.
Well, I guess the story kind of gives you the what you shouldn't do, because I didn't follow the things that we were talking about, and I think it is important to follow those. And I think if I would not end up in the situation that I did. So I was talking to this Guatemalan, sexy Guatemalan. Well, in my own eyes, because everybody kept telling me he wasn't good looking, but to me he was, right?
Okay.
Beautiful teeth. He had all his nice teeth. Oh, he had a smile, girl. I just melted when he smiled. Oh, and then that voice. Oh, anyways. Guatemalan. I met him on a dating app. That's what I do, But mind you, we have met a year ago on the same dating app. But then fast forward, we hit it up. We matched up again. So he reached out to me.
Okay.
And we we went on this we went on this date. Everything was so good. We hit it off, but I didn't ask any of those questions. I just went for drinks and wings, and we ended up at this place, and I was pop blocking, dropping it all on the floor, and I thought, I was like, ooh, I feel 20 all over again, you know. And then we hit it off the whole entire night. We were having fun. Well, fast forward, I wasted 3 months. He told me that he just wanted me as a sexy friend. And you know what that means. When they tell you sexy friend, it means they want you friends with benefits.
He said sexy friend?
Yes. Mind you.
What does that even mean?
That means friend, booty call, girl. It means you just want to be friends and pop inside. Okay? That's what it means. And I said, we're not doing that. Why? Because that's not what I want. I'm old. Ain't nobody got time for that. Dang, he's old too. We're the same age.
How old is he?
36, Guatemalan,
36.
and getting younger. Skin is looking bad. But here we are. He wanted me to be his friend, and I said no. But I wasted 3 months with him, and I didn't tell him at the beginning what were my standards. Mind you, he made me split the bill every time we went out. I think that was a standard I should have had, is the guy should pay the bill on the first couple of dates. No, he made. Well, let me tell you, we went to the bar, and he bought a drink for another guy. And yes, he goes, let me get you a drink. Mind you, when the bill came, he made me split the bill. I was like looking at
You paid for that guy's drink?
I paid for his drink, and I was like,
no.
why? That could have been my shot.
Oh my.
But no, he wanted to be nice out of my pocket and his pocket. Well, mind you, I was being nice, so that was no self-care, because I think I should have walked away at that moment, and I didn't. I took my debit card out, wondering why the bill was $120. Now I have to pay $60 for a drink that I didn't even drink.
Yeah.
That
would have, yeah.
Oh
that
no!
would
And
have
then
hurt
mind
me.
you, after that we went home, and things happened at his house. So I paid $60 to get laid. Is what happened. No love, no standards. I didn't ask the right questions. And that is why you need to ask the right questions, have some standards, self-care, and you'll save yourself $60. So that was my story. Okay.
Oh my God. Okay, so I really do agree with you, because I mean, $60, that's a bargain.
I mean, girl, I don't know.
Some girls have paid more, okay?
I got a sale. He was on clearance, I guess, that night. All I gotta say is, I'm like, what is happening? What the hell just happened? But I still was like, okay, like, let me see where the night goes. And the night went, and then it just went.
Okay. Can I ask you this?
Yes.
Was he good at least? Was it worth the $60?
No.
Oh.
No, it wasn't. But you know what? He had beautiful teeth. And a great sense of humor.
Okay.
And I don't know. I think the sense of humor is what made it so fun when I would hang out with him. So no, it wasn't worth it, because I didn't get. At the end of the day, I knew my goal is to find the one and get married. And this guy made it very clear from the beginning that that's not what he was looking for.
Gotcha.
So,
okay, so now looking back,
that wasn't too bad ago to look back, but but I'm looking back.
Okay, so now looking back, would you have still dated him if you would have looked at these standards, these points that I've made? would he have even passed the vetting point, the
No.
questioning point? No.
No, he would have not, because I think he would have been very clear what he was looking for, and he was just looking for fun, and he was selfish with his time, and that was very obvious, and obviously very selfish with his money too. But and that was obvious. The more I got to spend time with him, he would have not made it. We would have never went on a second date for sure. But I didn't.
Do you think that maybe in the future, you will try to
sleep with him?
No,
for free, not $60 though. I'm just joking. No. What's the question? Sorry.
I forgot. No, do you think that maybe, okay, so I know it's been a while since you've been on a date. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So then the next time, because of course there's going to be a next time.
Yes, there will be.
When you go and you meet somebody and you go on this next date, do you think that you will be asking those questions, those vetting questions?
Yes, I will be.
Okay.
I definitely think those questions are very important, because you want to be able to filter the guys out. And given whatever goal you have when it comes to a relationship, you definitely want to ask those questions, and it gives you a better sense of where their mindset is. So yeah, I would ask those questions.
You know what? Maybe we can make a list of those questions, because we just talked about a couple of questions. Maybe later we can, sit down and make a list, and maybe we can share it with our people.
I could definitely come up with some questions and then ask those questions on the next date, and then come and report.
Oh, I like that. Answers. Yes, I love that.
Let's see if this guy makes me split the bill. I'll be pissed if he does. I'll be like, you didn't make it past the first question. Will you make me split the bill? But you know what? Yes, I think I want to ask those questions, because I really want to be serious. Like, I really want something.
And that's the whole goal.
I mean, things are drooping now. I gotta get married. You know what I mean? Like, it's not looking good.
Girl, things have been drooping since a long time. If that was the case, we should have done that we should have vetted a long time ago. No, but yes. Excuse me. Well, I really so appreciate you sharing this story with us. I really got a lot from it too. I think that on our next dates, I think we're going to be thinking, is this because I'm like you, I am going out on dates with the long end game of meeting somebody and having a relationship. A long-term relationship, I don't know about marriage, but I do want to be with somebody long-term. And you know what? I'm not getting any younger, so I need to ask those questions. And I'm sorry if he doesn't align with my beliefs, my values, I have to let it go, So, okay, well, till next time. I just want
to give a shout out to the Guatemalan. You know I'm talking about you, boy.
You know exactly who you are.
Splitting the bill. All right, Guatemalan.
Okay, tell me just one good thing besides the teeth, and one good thing about the Guatemalan, so he won't feel that bad.
Okay, he bought me thongs. He bought me a bunch of thongs.
So he liked your backside?
He did.
Did he play with your backside?
I think I was the third wheel. My booty and him were dating. And I was just standing there looking like, hey, guys, I have a face. Hello.
Okay. Well, Guatemalan, shout out to you, because,
Guatemalan, I love the thongs,
you made the booty feel good. Thank you, guys. Have a good night. Bye. Woo woo. This is Raquel.
Brittany, say it right, bitch.
Signing off. Have a good night.